Hello, hello, my lovely angels. This is your girl Sim back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi. So since most of you guys voted yes for me to do a yay or nay for perfume purchases of the previous month, so this time I've come with the June purchases, and I'm gonna go past it like a breeze. Like I'm gonna breeze through it like quickly and just tell you what I liked about the perfume and if it's a yay or nay, to help you decide if it relates to you or if it helps you make decisions for yourself. So let's start with the Club de Nuit collection by Armaf. The first one was of course, the original Club de Nuit, and I loved it. This is very close to Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel, and quite frankly speaking, like it kind of ignited my love for Coco Mademoiselle again, because most of y'all know that it's been catching dust on my shelf. I've not been like visiting it. It's just been like existing quietly as a piece of furniture, and now I have started using it again, especially during the summer. Now it's become like really hot in Dubai. We are almost nearing the 50 degrees centigrade mark, and after 50 degrees, like it kind of becomes a little dangerous to go out and stuff, so we stay indoor most of the time. Anyhow, most of the time we do not want to like expose ourselves to the sun too much during this season, so it's indoor. Fragrantica gave this a 4.14, and we have categorized this perfume as a fruity floral. Let me give you the notes like super quickly. It is the top notes of orange, grapefruit, bergamot and peach, middle notes of rose, jasmine, geranium and lychee, and the base notes of patchouli, vanilla, musk and vetiver. There is no doubt that this DNA has been done over and over again. And there was a time where you had your La Vie Belle, you had this one, like they all kind of smelled like very similar to each other, like a fruity floral with that patchouli in the base. But you know what, it's kind of a commercial hit, so I guess like it's an easy people pleaser and people will keep buying it. This is just one of them. This is an easy grab. Like, so when you don't know which perfume to reach for, this is an easy reach. Like if you just want to grab a perfume, wear it, and you're not thinking much about it, whether it matches your outfit, does it like matter where you are going and everything, it, you know, easy, safe. And I think this is an easy blind buy as well. It's a very feminine scent with a projection of 4 feet, and the longevity is also like almost 6 hours, and then it becomes like a skin scent for you. I had given this a 7 out of 10, and I agree. So this is like a yay for me. The next one is its sister, Club de Nuit Intense, and this is like miles apart from the first one. So it's not justified to call it an intense version of the first one because it's nothing like it. This is a sheep floral, so it's like your woody with white florals, bergamot, and some florals added to it. Fragrantica gave it a 4.13, which is like quite high. The top notes for this are rose, saffron, geranium, middle notes of nutmeg, pepper, violet and caraway, and the base notes are patchouli, vanilla, agarwood and amber. Now if you're thinking, okay, rose, saffron, amberwood, agarwood, it's gonna be like very heavy and very heady. It is not. It still smells like a smoky freshness. It has that pepper and like the nutmeg, which gives it like a little bit of oomph. And I was actually feeling sad when I like smelt it. I was like, I have been away from this perfume for like such a long time, and I could have used it all these years and I did not. So it was a massive regret for me. And this was a 10 out of 10 perfume for me, by the way. The longevity for this is like 6+ hours, 8 hours. The projection is at least 4 to 6 feet, you know, depending on how much you spray. And the weather for me, this is like all time, any day, any weather. Like I would wear it anytime, but it is classified as a nighttime perfume. This is a beast mode perfume, and it was like love at first sniff for me. This smells very expensive, rich, classy. It exudes like confidence, and I guess this is like a unisex, but for me it leans slightly feminine. All the notes like your rose, saffron, geranium, your nutmeg, your vanilla, your agarwood, your amber, everything is blended so well. It's like nothing is like standing out or sticking out. Like if you're afraid the agarwood is like dominating, it's not. You won't even feel like this has oud in it. And the rose and everything, it's very mellow. It's like all blended like to give it like a proper, what do you call it, like body, you know. It has like a body. It's not like one note like sticking out like a sore thumb, you know. So this was like 100% yay for me. Next one is your Club de Nuit Milestone. Look at the beautiful bottle. And this is your woody floral musk. Fragrantica gave it a 4.05. This is your sitting by the beach, eating melon and berries, with wearing a musk fragrance, but then the C notes are like touching you and you are slightly musty, but like in a good way. The top notes for this are C notes, red fruits and bergamot. Middle notes are violet, whitewood, sandalwood, and the base notes of musk, ambroxan and vetiver. This is like a very unique perfume, but it does give you the DNA of Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani, like, you know, the initial, the old one, where you had this aquatic note that everybody was fascinated by. Also somewhat Fahrenheit, but I don't want to like classify it under Fahrenheit. It smells more like Acqua di Gio, the female version. Now this perfume will smell different on everybody. Like on paper it smells different, clothes it smells different on yourself, because your body chemistry, because this has ambroxan in it, it kind of like changes like based on your body pH levels. There's a lot of things involved. You naturally have a skin scent, and when it mixes with that, it changes. So it smells like very different on everybody. So on some people, the salt note gets like really pronounced, and that's why they don't like that note. But for me, honestly, C note, sorry, not salt note. But on me, like C note like blends very well. And the musk in this is not like your obnoxious musk, the one which I don't like. This is like a gorgeous one. And this is to everybody who tells me, why do you buy perfumes with notes you do not like? I like musk, but it's just a specific one that I do not like, which kind of becomes a little lactonic and a little like animalic as well. Like it's like a weird thing, like it smells like raw, you know, and that one, I can't stand it. And to tell me that don't review perfumes with that note is just absurd. Musk is literally in every perfume out there. For me, this one is like a daytime only in summer. The projection is not much, maybe 2 feet or so, and the longevity is like 4 to 5 hours. But this is like a definite yay for me. I will give this a easy 7.5 out of 10. The next one is another Club de Nuit. This is your Untold, which is a recent buy. And this is in the same DNA as Baccarat Rouge, but with a little Middle Eastern twist. And I have, although I don't like the Baccarat Rouge DNA, I mean, I loved it, but then it just was overdone, and then I just stopped wearing that perfume. But this has like a little twist. The notes don't really like differentiate like between Baccarat Rouge and this. Like for example, on this Fragrantica rated it like 4.33, which is like a lot. The top notes are saffron jasmine, middle notes of amberwood and ambergris, and the base notes of fir, resin and cedar. This is all like your Baccarat Rouge, but this has like this smoky quality to it, and less of that medicinal thing going on. I think all of these dupes, like they try to avoid that medicinal thing which everybody like absolutely despised. Like people who don't like the Baccarat Rouge DNA is because of that medicinal quality of saffron, you know. This again is like a easy blind buy if you like, BR 540. This is all day, all night. I mean, all day, all night. All day, all night. No, this is like anytime during the day and any season as well. This is a unisex perfume. If you overspray it, it'll project to 3 feet. Otherwise, it's just gonna be like a little scent bubble. And the longevity is surprisingly a lot. It's 8+ hours. It's weird. Like on my skin, it stayed like till I actually washed it off. And for me, this is a 9 out of 10. And what makes it like amazing is also this bottle. It's like, I just love this bottle so much. I mean, the camera is not doing it justice. It's actually very, very beautiful. Like you have this like really different changing colors. Like sometimes it becomes red, sometimes pink, sometimes green, blue. Like you see all colors of the spectrum, and it's like absolutely stunning. So this one is a definite yay for me, in case I didn't say that. Now the last one for me, this was a little bit of a like a, you know, like most of you have told me to give it like, let's macerate and give it a rest. This is the Club de Nuit Imperial, which is supposed to be duping Delina and Delina Exclusive together, like supposed to be the love child of the two. Now everybody told me don't spray it on the paper, don't spray it on clothes, spray it on your hands. Now see, the thing is, like even on my hand, there's this green note which sticks out like so badly. Like it's so green. It's like that rhubarb plus like some leaf, which is like, it's too green. It puts me off. That sweetness with that very, very green thingy, it's very annoying to me. Now maybe I will let this settle. Maybe it needs to macerate, since everybody is like raving about this perfume. On Fragrantica it has 4.27, which is a lot. So I'll wait and see how it goes. But as for now, for me this is like Delina done badly for now, you know. The top notes for this are lychee, bergamot and nutmeg, middle notes of Turkish rose, vanilla, musk and peony, and the base notes are vanilla, cashmere and cedar and incense. I don't know. Like something is wrong, something is off. I'll just macerate it and wear it in winter. So this again is like winter and maybe only nighttime for me. Projection is like, wow, it's crazy. Like even if I just spray this one spray, it's all over the room. And the longevity is quite large as well. It's 8+ hours. And I had given this a 4 out of 10, which probably is not fair. So like for now, it's a no, it's a nay for me. But let's see, in winter perhaps it'll change and I'm gonna pack it up and close it. The next one are 2 limited editions from Swiss Arabian. That's your Shagaf Ahmar and Azrak. Ahmar means red and Azrak means blue. I love the bottles on this, by the way. It's your proper Shagaf, but then it has this matte metallic thing going on, which is gorgeous. And this is your proper Kirke, or not Kirke actually, this is your Herba Pura dupe, but very, very intense. And initially I could not smell it. I was kind of getting anosmic to it. Like every time I was smelling this perfume, I'm like, why is everyone saying so strong and everything, and I'm not really getting it? It just needed to macerate like a little longer, just a couple of weeks. It's been with me like for more than, I think, 2 months now. And I like it now. It's like very sweet, very summery. I think I can wear this summer day and night. I can layer this perfume with something with more substance and like leather, like your Anabiyad leather, remember? So I might layer this with a little bit of tobacco or a little bit of leather to give that oomph. I might try it with the oud perfume as well. I have actual oud oil, you know, and I might actually try and pair this with that to make it a little more interesting. I would not wear it on its own, to be honest with you, because this again is overdone. You have enormous collection of perfumes. Jasmine Wiz by Rasasi, your Ana Abiyad by Latafa, Ard Al Zafran by I Am Queen by Ard Al Zafran. There's so many of them. Like every perfume house has its version of this perfume. So this is still a big yay for me. Let me just tell you the notes for this. The top notes are bergamot, iris, freesia, melon and peach. Middle notes are tonka, amber, apple and rose, and the base notes are agarwood, sandalwood, amber, powder musk and vanilla. Now the thing is, this one just smells like very sweet fruits to me. It does not have that agarwood oomph. I wish it did, because maybe that would have made it different from the rest of the dupes. And I'm kind of glad that they made this a limited edition, because I don't see this working long term. And that's a very smart thing to do by Swiss Arabian, because I know there are too many dupes and people have just way too many options in this DNA now. This is definitely feminine for me. This is an 8 out of 10. It's a beautiful perfume. I would use it as layering. If I want a fruity touch to any other perfume, I would add this to it. The longevity is 8 hours plus now. It's like, initially I was like, what on earth? But if you're looking for projection, it's just like a scent bubble. It's 1 feet or so. So this is a definite yay for me. I like this perfume. I'll continue using this perfume till it's available, I suppose. The next one is its brother. That's the Shagaf Oud Azrak, which is blue. This now is a very heavy scent. It has nighttime written all over it. It smells like this bottle. It smells like this blue, the royal blue with the gold, but it's matte. It has like incensey quality. It has the agarwood. It has a little powderiness. It has a bit of leather, a little bit of tobacco, some spices. It's like a very good perfume that, like, for me, although it's a very masculine leaning fragrance, I would wear this. Like if I want to draw attention towards me, this is a perfume I would go for, especially during nights, especially during winter. Shagaf Oud on Fragrantica has got 4.89. I think many people have not tried this perfume, and the people who tried it probably got a decant first and tried this perfume, because there's no way it will get this high rating, because it's a very polarizing scent. The top notes for this are honey and agarwood. So the opening itself is honey and agarwood. The middle notes are bourbon, vanilla, cinnamon and amber, and the base notes are leather and patchouli. I do feel some spices as well, which is not listed over here, but they have only listed cinnamon. But then there's patchouli, vanilla, amber. Just imagine all these agarwood, your honey. It's intense and it's like, it's really beautiful. Like, I like this perfume so much, and for me, this is like proper yay. Now the next one again is a set, and you guys know my obsession with sets. So I bought the Laventure set finally, and I am so happy that I got them, because like I actually was collecting money to get the entire set so that I have all 4 at a good price. So the first one is your original Laventure. This is for men. This is your Sheepa Fruity fragrance. On Fragrantica, it's got a 4.2, and of course, this is your dupe for Creed Aventus. The top notes for this are lemon, bergamot, and LME, and the middle notes are woody notes, jasmine, lily of the valley, base notes of musk, patchouli, and amber. It's a beautiful fragrance. I'm not going to say much about this because it is a little bit sweeter than Creed Aventus. I feel this Laventure is much more woodier. And it has like that sweetness, but it's the oriental sweetness. So there's something in there which makes it a little Middle Eastern. I don't know, it's the amber, but regardless, this perfume is going to project a lot. It's going to last a lot. It'll project at least 4 feet, and the longevity for this is 6 hours, which is like a lot for a Sheepa fragrance. And it'll stay on your skin with that leather amber thing going on, like on your skin, it'll still stay. I had given this a 7.5 out of 10, but you know what, I take it back. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, and this is a definite yay for me. This is like leaning masculine. The next one is your Al Haramain Laventure Femme. This is like the Creed Aventus Her version. This, I'm obsessed with it. Like, I've been wearing this, I think, the most out of all the purchases made in June. I think this is the one I'm like just reaching for again and again. It's a fruity floral, and on Fragrantica it only got 3.95, and I have no idea why, because this is a very good perfume. The top notes for this are pineapple, blackcurrant, bergamot, and wild berries. Middle notes of cedar, freesia, and rose, and the base notes of musk, sandalwood, amber, and vanilla. This is like a clean, fresh perfume. When you spray this, you instantly feel that feeling of a cold bath on a hot summer day, and you wore a fresh perfume. You know, it's like, it's that nice, your body's natural scent along with that clean cologne kind of smell. It's not like revolutionary. If you think of like the old CK perfumes, it kind of reminds me of that. But it is still new in some sense because it differs from them, because it has like a little, like this fresh thing going on, which is like, I haven't seen this in any other perfume. This will project at least 4 feet. It's gonna last you like 6 hours at least. It leans feminine, but in my opinion, honestly, it's a unisex perfume, and it's a definite yay for me. I'm going to give this a 8.5 out of 10. The next one is the Laventure Gold. Now, this is your lotion kind of smell, and it is compared to J'adore. This is a floral woody musk that's released like fairly recently. This one and the next one I'm going to show you. This is like a proper, like a expensive lotion that comes in a golden bottle or something. It smells like it's somebody who's a royalty. They use this perfume on their body, and it's like a very expensive, an expensive lotion that not anyone can afford. It smells like that, but it gives you that lotion creaminess, skin-like feeling, but it's very beautiful at the same time. So it's the floral musk, so it settles down to that floral musk feeling in the traditional way. So if you know like how a floral musk in vintage perfumes, how it used to smell like, it smells just like that. The dry down for this is very similar to J'adore, and I've been liking this perfume. So my hate for J'adore, J'adore was one of those perfumes I smelled it once and I was like, nope, 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 not happening, and I never looked back, you know. But now I feel, you know, the white one, the white J'adore with the water base, I'm gonna try and get my hands on that. It's really expensive right now, to let the price drop, and then I will purchase that for myself. I know they made this bottle like all gold, and I understand why. It literally smells like the lotion you keep in the washroom in a palace. Gorgeous. Or a 5-star hotel in Dubai, you know, a Dubai 5-star hotel. Gorgeous, gorgeous, and this is like a definite yay for me. The last one from this collection is the Laventure Rose. I hate the color of the bottle because I think they went for the rose gold, but it did not really turn out rose goldish, especially because of this cap. You know, the cap has like this ridiculous peach color, which is just like the perfume. On the other hand, it's a very mild, subtle, subdued rose. If you want to smell like rose water but not have that after, you know, when the rose water dries, like the rose water you get in any supermarket, but when it dries it gives you that weird smell. This doesn't have that weird smell. So if you're looking for like that fresh floral, the fresh rose feeling, get this. This will be very helpful for layering. If you need anything, you know, this with like a pure oud will smell very, very good, because this is not a heady rose. It's not the syrup jammy rose. It's a fresh rose. Gorgeous perfume. Yay. This one, however, on Fragrantica got only 3.86, which is sad. But I guess because rose is a very polarizing ingredient, right? So people who like rose will like it. This is your rose musk. So think of your Montal or Mancera, one of those rose musk perfumes. For me, this is like all weather, but in summer it'll shine a lot. It's definitely very, very feminine, but for a man, if they mix it with something masculine, it'll just add that little floral note to a masculine perfume. Now we are on the last three for this collection, for this Ye Nay series. First one is your Badi Al Oud, Oud for Glory, the OG. This is like the best oud perfume in my opinion. It smells a little leathery, it smells a little rubbery, but not in a bad way. It smells like sweet rubber, and I don't know where that sweet rubber is used, but I feel like I've smelled this before somewhere. This is an amber wood, and on Fragrantica it's got a rating of 4.24, which is a lot for an oud perfume. Now please, this is an oud perfume. Oud! So like if you don't like oud, don't go for it, because this is like a proper oud. But at the same time, it's not a barnyard oud or like a animal kind of smelling animalic thingy. It's a nice fresh oud. And of course, this was a dupe for Inicio's Oud for Greatness. The top notes for this are bergamot, pink pepper and blackcurrant. The heart is peony, caramel and oud wood, and the base is raspberry, patchouli and dry amber. For me, this is like an addictive scent. It's like once I spray it, like I can't stop sniffing it. It's a very seductive scent. So if anybody wears this, like be sure that people are gonna get attracted to you, whether they like oud or not. This is like just a perfume, like oud done the right way, where you will not feel like, you know, like I know people who hate oud perfumes, and I know exactly why you hate it. You were not properly introduced to it. So if you had a proper introduction, like when you eat sushi and stuff, you cannot just like have the worst one, right? Like the most fishy one, right? You need to like start like slowly, and then, you know. So it's the same for me. Like this one was like an OG perfume, which I don't think this will ever go out of style. I don't think this will ever... why am I quoting, like, I just quoted Taylor Swift, and I've been quoting some songs here and there. I don't know, it's just coming in my mind. And this is one of those, like I'll always keep purchasing. It's a definite yay for me. Like it's a unisex. Like people say it's masculine, but no, it's absolutely unisex. It has this nice balance of the amber sweetness and the woods and the florals. Everything is like very well like round up. For me, this is like all seasons, but this has to be worn at night, or this could be saved as an occasion wear. The sillage, the projection is like 4 feet. You know, you leave a trail behind you. And the longevity on this one is 8 hours. For me, this is an 8 out of 10, if not a 10. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Big yay for me. The next one is the Amethyst from the same collection from Badi Al Oud, and this is your oud perfume with rose. Now, this is supposed to be the dupe for Atomic Rose, but I feel they are very different from each other. So this is supposed to be an amber vanilla. I don't know how they're calling it an amber vanilla. This is an amber floral. Let's just call it that. Rating is like 4.23 on Fragrantica, which is a lot. People like it. The top notes for this are bergamot, pink peppercorn, blackcurrant, middle notes of Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, base notes of agarwood, amber and vanilla. So it's very similar to this, but just like add like a lot of roses to it. It is sweet. It's a nice blend of like, you know, that opening of bergamot and spices, you know, it like does the trick, because it's like cutting through the rose, and then you slowly start sniffing the rose, and then the rose becomes a little heavy, and then it moves down to woodiness, your agarwood and everything. Oh, it's splendid. This is your 1001 Arabian Nights. If you've read the books, you know what I mean. It has that magical Arabian princess quality. You'll smell this, you'll feel like a royal. You'll feel like an empowered woman in a world where she prefers to be like standing out instead of blending in, who wants to be known for her achievements, who wants to be known for her presence. Especially, it's gorgeous, and this will give you attention. This will give you a lot of attention, good or bad, I'm not sure, but it'll definitely give you attention. When you walk into the room wearing this, it's going to turn heads towards you, all of the heads, you know. And the last one is like the very recent discovery. I was lucky to get my hands on this because it's not available in Dubai just as yet. This is the Badi Al Oud Sublime. Now again, this one, although it's in the same genre as DNA as your Herba Pura and everything, but it has this ripeness about it, like something got fermented, you know. So one of the fruit just decided to be like, let me ferment, you know. And someone had told me to compare this to Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple, and it's very close to that. This one has the top notes of lychee, rose and apple, and the middle notes are jasmine and plum. Base notes of vanilla, moss and patchouli. So I know it's like the lychee and the plum with the rose and apple. Like rose and apple are like, okay, fruity with rose, but then the lychee plum especially, like giving it that very almost gone bad fruit, that ripeness, and that like you feel like it's a little boozy because of the fermentation. It's giving me that smell. And if you like Kayali's Eden apple, you're gonna like this one too. In this, the apple note, however, compared to Kayali, is not that pronounced. So for me, this works a little better because I do not like that apple note. And this one is like a little milder. Plus the base notes in this is vanilla, moss and patchouli. Gives it a little earthiness which is like there in the background, so the patchouli won't really disturb you. For me, this is like day, night, summer, winter, anytime. Like you just spray this, like it's an easy grab and go. Not too expensive. I don't know about the market right now because like since Badi Al Oud is like not available everywhere, it is like quite sought after. So I don't know about the prices. But this was probably the most expensive Badi Al Oud I purchased. So for me, this is like a 7.5, easy grab. It leans feminine, but I think this is unisex. Anyone can wear it. And it's a definite yay for me. Now, I said that was the last perfume, but I was wrong because I completely forgot about the wedding collection by Kayali. So you have your Silk Santal. Very, 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 very gorgeous. Silky Santal is going to be my 50 ml worthy bottle, of course, because it smells gorgeous. It's a woody floral musk. Perfection. This has the top notes of champagne, freesia and blackcurrant, the middle notes of orange blossom, nectarine, jasmine, praline and rose, and the base notes of vanilla, absolute, sandalwood, oak moss, musk and amberwood. So it's very nice. It starts off very like bubbly. Again, I'm saying Ari by Ariana kind of opening. It's bubbly, fresh, very happy. Then it moves on to your white florals and then finally settles down to your sandalwood, your vanilla absolute, your musk and your oak moss. Very, very beautiful perfume. It's a huge like for me. It's a 10 out of 10 perfume. I really like it. Like if I was about to get married, I would have worn this perfume for sure. It's like that perfect presence. It smells like how a bride should smell like I don't know if anybody dislikes sandalwood scent, because that's a scent that's a wood that anybody would like, you know, like sandalwood. It's like we have grown up in our culture using sandalwood, so it's a very pleasant scent to us. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just a very beautiful, like all I can say about this perfume, it's like beautiful. Definitely yay. Definite yay. Now as for the Velvet Santal, this is slightly masculine, but again, like if I had not smelled the other one and if I did not know this was masculine, I would say it's unisex, and it is unisex. Now both of these don't have like a massive projection. It'll have like 2 to 3 feet projection, and the longevity will be like a long time, but it's a very intimate skin scent, you know. This one has the top notes of jasmine, tea, white musk, cedarwood, benzoin and sandalwood. So much simpler than the other one, and like these two complement each other together so well. That's why I feel like Kayali really thought about this perfume when they created it, because Mona's perfume, of course, the bride's perfume is more prominent. It's much more fresh, so it projects more, and Hassan's perfume is like something which will not overshadow the bride's perfume, but it will complement it, you know. And I think that's a very beautiful way of showing their expression towards one another. And I think they did a great job, like come on, immortalizing your wedding day as a scent, you know, like how cool, you know. But this is gorgeous for me. Big thumbs up, big thumbs up to both, to Velvet Santal and to the Silky Santal, Silk Santal. This is it for today, guys. I rambled on for like half an hour or so. I mean, in theory, I've rambled on for 1 hour, but when I edit it, it's going to be around 30 minutes. I just know it. This one's going to be long. We didn't have many dislike perfumes. Everything was like a yay, except for the Imperial Club de Nuit, which was like for me, let's see how it goes. So all in all, this month was purchase-wise was a success. I love most of them. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like this video if you liked it. Give me your comments. Have you tried any of these perfumes? If you want me to try any specific perfumes, let me know about those as well. And I'll see you in my next one. Until then, bye!